Yeah.
At a 5, 6, and 7 at 8. Hi, my name is Louise.
My name is Brett.
Welcome to Useless Banter.
A podcast where two best friends won't
Shut the fuck up. Basically a podcast where we talk about a bunch of useless shit that doesn't really matter, but is highly entertaining.
Heavy on the highly entertaining, so raise your glass and lower your expectations and
let's get useless. Okay.
Period.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy MFN Pride Month. I wore my Pride shirt for this one. It says, I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
With pride underneath.
Pride.
Pride. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Pride.
And honestly, it's pretty spot on.
Yeah, because you've been showing yours a lot, huh?
Oh, yeah. Pride weekend, honestly, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Yeah. I think the girls are on the edge of their seats waiting to hear what we were up to.
Yeah. Like,
and we had
grab the popcorn, extra butter, smother it, put it in your mouth,
load it on,
load it up, shove it in, and let's get into it. Okay, so
we had. It
was a marathon.
It was a marathon.
When isn't it?
No, it's everything. Everything is a marathon.
Everything is a marathon.
Yeah.
I feel like anytime we do anything, everyone's like, "How's your weekend?" And I was like, "Girl, it was a marathon, but it was fun."
Yeah, and you know the saying that I feel like is really just rings so true. It's just like how you do anything is how you do everything. And like we just
really always aim to excel
and bypass and
level
exceed,
up and exceed the
expectations that are placed on us.
And I think like people have expectations from us and we just keep surprising them.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, and ourselves.
No, well, me too. Yeah.
I mean, you gag me regularly.
Yeah, honestly. Okay, so there was the West Hollywood festival, right? Out Loud, which last year I feel like we were in so much.
We didn't leave. We bought our ticket. Okay, mind you. So West Hollywood obviously has this festival, and it honestly is like a little mini music festival.
They have good acts.
So the tickets are what for the whole weekend, like 200 or something like that.
Like 75 or something.
Yeah, which is a little pricey, honestly. But I feel like every year they make it a little bit bigger and bigger. Right. Like they had the Pussycat Dolls this year. Jade. Oh, she was amazing. Yeah, Ava Max and.
They do have.
There's two stages. Mm-hmm. There's like the backstage, which is like more house music,
like Summer Tramp.
Mm-hmm, Summer Tramp. Yep. And then there's the main stage, and they have dancers. Like it's a full production. So I get it.
Festival.
And last year we took full advantage of our tickets. We were in there the whole time. This year, however, we only went in, I think, for 2 different acts.
Yeah, we went in for Pussycat Dolls and for Jade.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean. Summer Tramp, I will say, was like, I was kind of like, oh,
sad that we didn't go there.
Yeah, because I did love it last year, but at the same time,
it was a good vibe.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like we were just living it up with like the people we were with, and we just ended up at the bars. And usually, I feel like the drawback from that is that the lines are so long, and the bars are so crowded. It really wasn't that busy this year.
Yeah.
I think that's why we were more inclined to just stay at the bars because we're like, oh, it's actually not bad. Whereas usually I feel like it's like, do I want to wait in line? I'd rather just go into the festival.
And there's something about us is that we will go where the wind blows us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Regardless if we drop $275 on a ticket, if there's more fun or the people that we're interested in hanging out with that are going over this way, it's screw the ticket.
And
I'm going to go where the fun is.
Yeah. More of the crew was just hanging out outside of the festival this year.
Correct. Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
Friday night we went...
To the bars, right?
We went to the bars. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was with Nathan, Angelo, you, me. We pre-gamed at my place, and then we went over to the bars.
Mm-hmm. And then Saturday, which that was fun, that was cute, that was a good time. And then Saturday, we woke up early in the morning. We had a pool party to go to, and you were kind of having like it was like the Pride pregame that was also mixed with kind of like your little housewarming.
Yeah,
because it was the first time you got your apartment pretty much fully furnished, so it was like the first time we had people over, which
I was
cool.
excited about.
So we like pre-gamed at your place, and then we went to
walked
a pool
over
party.
To the pool party,
yeah, walked
because
to
it was
the pool
right
party.
around the corner.
Mm-hmm. And I love a pool party.
Me too. I love a day moment. I love a pool party. The weather was nice. We were out and about. It was really cute. It was
boys, fun. Little bikinis.
No, literally.
Strings.
Yeah. Hey, met a boy or two,
Oh, for sure. Met a boy or two.
Oh my gosh. And then, you guys, let me just tell you, I am so happy that we're friends. And you have really, really opened up a lot of emotional doors for me.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say is that this bitch will have me crying in the club every single time. And I'm like, what? Like in the moment, you know, I'm in the moment. But then I'm like, why are we crying in the club?
No, literally, that is like my favorite thing ever to do is like, and I don't, it's not even intentional. Like, it just happened.
Like, I don't even know how we went from like, I literally, Chelsea was sending me videos of like me singing Midnight Sun in the pool.
We're like,
and then like 2 seconds later, we're in a corner.
We're literally in a corner,
our eyes out,
sobbing, holding each other, like confessing our love for our friendship. And it's like, girls,
my God.
Like, go take a shot and get in the pool.
Right.
Like,
Go take a shot,
it's never that serious, but
it was fun. It was so fun. I loved it.
I would do it again.
I would do it again too, honestly. So yeah, we definitely had those moments, the boy moments.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the pool party, we came back to my place.
Yeah, pre-gamed.
You
fell asleep.
Yeah, I passed out
and
for like a little bit.
Half the pre-game was like, all right, well, we're out.
Oh yeah. So then we went out. We went out to the bars.
Yeah, and so then fun. Oh yeah. We went to the bars, and I will say Saturday we were probably the biggest version of rats that we could have been.
Oh my gosh, yes. That was also Pussycat Dolls night.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, we both met a few boys and were
having a good little time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the friends.
Okay,
so listen.
Wait, was that Sunday?
Oh, was that Sunday?
That was Sunday. So anyways,
okay.
How did you feel about the Pussycat Dolls performance? Real true tea.
Real talk. Okay. I love Pussycat Dolls. I was so excited to see them again. And I did see a lot of like discourse about this online too, which I kind of agree with. I was just like underwhelmed. I was like, what is happening right now? It felt like the energy was so like separated, I guess. I don't know. It was interesting. And then on top of that, I know they haven't like performed together for a long time and stuff, but I don't know. It just felt very, it didn't feel like unified, if that makes sense. You know?
I would agree to that. Yeah. And I feel like this was probably an obvious, but as someone who graduated from fashion school, I do feel like I have the I have the certification to read. Their outfits were horrendous.
They came out in like these puffy like
Nicole, you're so hot. Why are you wearing that?
Yes, it was like a big puffer.
It was like
suit
all like black
thing.
and white. Like, and I'm like, what? And then it was so weird. It was so weird. The outfit was terrible. If the outfit itself, honestly, if I had something nicer to look at, I probably would have enjoyed it a little bit more. And it's no shade because she's literally stunning. But like, babes, you're like performing for the gays. Like, you need to make sure that the fit is like
what were those fits?
Yeah. Like the dancers themselves were good, but it was, I don't know. I guess it was just,
I felt like the chemistry with the girls though was just so like weird.
Yeah.
And I do know that like because I saw on social media that like the other two of the other members were not invited to come back.
And it's like they probably could have used you. No shade.
They probably could have. Honestly.
Yeah. But
also because Carmi, who was one of the Pussycat Dolls, she is a dancer down. Like she was in Beyonce's Crazy in Love video before she was on Pussycat Dolls.
They needed her.
She was like, she was eating it up. And I'm like, I bet you she would have eaten it up still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So it was really interesting. Obviously, I don't know the tea behind all that. I just saw them, but like her and Jessica, I saw them post online about them not getting invited. But yeah, it just felt a little disconnected.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But that was really the only
honestly,
one that we saw.
Yeah, that was really all we saw.
Yeah.
And then
we had a great little rest of the night, whatever.
Out till God knows what
knows
hour.
when, 4 a.m.
4 a.m. something.
And all like a lot of drip cycle people were there too. Like the place that we work at. So that was fun.
So we got to meet up with everybody.
And then Sunday, so
oh my God, LOL. So Sunday, our friend,
we wake up and we're pushing. I FaceTimed Luis and I'm like, bitch, I don't know.
Because we had already done Friday night, we did Saturday night all day.
And we went hard for both of those. Yep. And so we're like, I like wake up and I'm like, bitch, how the fuck are we going to do this?
I was like, I don't know.
And so we had plans to go to our friend Connor's house who...
he was having a little brunch.
He was having a brunch, right? And he's like, hey, be here at 2 or whatever. So I get to Luis's and I'm like, oh, you know what just sounds so good?
An Aperol Spritz.
I'm like, I need an Aperol Spritz. And we're like...
And I'm like, you know what?
We just like...
Yeah.
He told me that there's... Hey, also FYI, there's unlimited... Or what is
bottomless
Aperol Spritz.
At this one place.
One place at La Boheme. Yeah. So I was like, that sounds incredible. And we're like, oh, well, you know what? 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we're supposed to be at the place that we're at. But we're like... let's just
go. I'm like, it's a walkover. It's like a 5-minute walk.
We'll get to at once. Yeah, we'll do it, whatever.
We'll
so we walk over, we get to La Boheme, and we ordered 2 at once, and we're literally double fisting. We're like, we have to, whatever. And we're, texting, everyone's texting us, where are you guys at? And we're like, traffic's really bad right now.
Pride Parade traffic is insane.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, we're literally on the way. We'll be right there, whatever. They knew
down, yeah. So then we like, chug them. We're like, hey, can we get the check? We gotta go, whatever. Homegirl brings us the check. We pay, and then we go to brunch.
Right.
Chugging mimosas, the whole thing, drinking, taking shots, whatever. Then we go out.
Mm-hmm. And Louise
was on one.
Yeah, she was really, really in her bag. And I was like, listen, little girl, I'm like, you need to sit right next to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, we need to put some pep in your step, whatever. And yeah, so then the decisions that were made like beyond that point were a little questionable, but they did get us to where we needed to be, thank God.
I love that the solution for you to me was to
enhance
the experience by giving me some extra credit.
Yeah. I like, said, you know what? You need this.
You need this. Take this now.
Yep. And stand the fuck up.
Yeah. So we really just like went in and
hey, so we've been manifesting this on the podcast since the end of time. So we get to this bar, story time. We get to this bar. We walk in, we are on one, we're having a grand old time, whatever. I start talking to this boy, Louise starts talking to this boy, and we're like smitten, like
they're like friends.
Yeah, we find out they're friends. Yeah. And we're like looking at each other, I'm like, this is it.
This is what we've been like manifesting.
No, literally, right? So I'm like living for, and we're wrapped up. We're in a cocoon, just doing the whole thing.
Talking,
like, our friends are like, where did Brett and Louise go? And we're literally like,
we're in the corner with the 2 boys.
Yeah. And so I'm talking to my guy, and I'm like, oh my God, like this is so fun. Like we should totally go on a double date. Like that's so cute, whatever. And he's like, ooh, I don't know about that because he's married. And I'm like, wait, what? The guy that Louise is with, I'm like, married. Because I'm like, we're in it.
And we're having conversations. We're talking like, it's different than just being like, oh, you're so cute, whatever.
You would have thought they were dating for 6 months.
Yeah. Like wrapped up. And then so you come over to me.
So I'm like, and I'm like, tap Louise on the shoulder. I'm like, girl. He's married.
And I thought you were talking about your guy. So I like yelled. The homeboy's like right behind me. And I'm like, he's married.
You're like, he's married? And I'm like, and the guy's like, and I'm like,
you're like, not my guy, your guy. And I'm like, he's married. Like pointing at him. I'm literally like not discreet at all. I'm obviously like fucked up. So I'm just like yelling it in the club.
Like, this guy.
I'm like, the guy right here behind me is married.
Hey, and also the guy's name was Brett.
That was kind of a gag.
I was like, that's insane crazy to me. Yeah.
So then after that, it was like obviously just awkward or whatever.
Yeah. And we're like, okay.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
Homeboy is texting me novels.
So this is the part where it's like, what the hell? Like, like you're in an open relationship, cool. Right. You're in a marriage, cool. But like you're out in public literally doing entire like romantic boyfriend moments. And then you're gutted when I find out and I like, I'm like, okay, like we're going to go.
Right.
Like I'm not interested in being a part of that. And then you're blowing up my phone. Like, I'm so sorry. I really like you, blah, 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 this and that.
Yes.
And it's like,
we had a genuine connection. I messed up by not telling you and da-da-da. And I'm like, if you're like,
you are married,
so none of this matters.
None of this matters. Like and that's, I think this is the part that like spooks me a little bit in regards to like, considering like me ever being open with people, because it's like, again, you're allowing opportunities for people to like connect.
Right. And it's like, what if you find that connection with somebody?
And like, now it's like, I really do think you probably gagged him. he was into it. Like you know what I mean? Like, and he was definitely thinking about you probably for however long. And it's like, you have an entire marriage to tend to.
Yeah.
Like let me not be the one to ruin
that. After that I was like, it's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which it blows my mind. And I get that same fear too, is like, the amount of trust that you're going to have with that person if you were ever to be in an open relationship, but also just like, I guess, yeah, anything could really happen.
Anything can happen. If the door is open, like someone's going to walk through it.
Because even if you hook up with somebody like 1, 2, 3, a couple times, and then you're like, oh, I start to vibe with that person.
There's a level of comfortability. You start to crave them. Like,
gosh.
Yeah. So
like, we just can't win. You know what I mean?
No.
All in all.
Yeah. After that, anything else happen really?
I feel like that was the gist of it. Oh, and then, okay, so we're out with everybody till like the whole crew, right? Drip people, whatever. Till like, I don't know, 3, 4 in the morning. And hey, we all had to be on set the next morning at 9 a.m.
Oh my God. We did a music video.
Yep.
We had to be on set at 9 a.m. We were like dancing, but we were pretending to be cheerleaders.
Right.
And they had us, it was like a 50s inspired or 60s inspired, whatever. So it's like they have us, the boys, in like sweatpants, like
polo shirts with a sweater on top.
And a knitted sweater on top. And we're in the hot sun from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m., damn near 10
on like
p.m.
a football field.
On a football field, dancing, doing the whole thing. And we are all lifeless. Like shells.
Dead inside.
Yeah.
And we're on this, like, we're just like all, I mean, at least we were all in it together.
Yeah, that was serious trauma bonding.
Trauma bonding down.
Severe trauma bonding.
But it was so insane. It was
like it was fine because it was like giggly and we were laughing just because it was like an insane experience. I'm like, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone right now. Like, there's no way that just a few hours ago, I was literally like throwing ass at high tops. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, literally. And like, now we're here
and
doing
now
this.
I'm here like
fully performing and doing the bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was so fun. Hey, happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Yeah. And hey, I would do it again.
Right. Oh, for sure. And I'll see you there next year.
Right. Oh, yeah. Same time.
I don't think we're going to buy the tickets though. So
yeah. I
don't know. I think
maybe we'll, like, I don't know. Summer trip was like the only reason why I'd want to go, but like, I don't think we need the passes, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Hey, ask us next year though. Cause
I know. Because the year before that, we didn't buy them and then we ended up buying them. And this year we bought them and didn't really use them. Yeah. So it changes every year.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So do you like being gay?
So are you proud? Are you proud?
I need to know.
I need to know. Oh my God. Like sometimes yes. And sometimes I question everything.
Right.
No. I do actually really, I mean, it is who I am at my core, right? Like the personality, the culture, like all that stuff. So
yeah, like you're gay.
Babe, look who's talking.
You are gay.
Like, you know, okay. I just think like, I can't imagine being straight. Like,
no.
Hanging out with straight guys.
Oh God. Like,
no, we do have some straight friends.
We do.
But I mean like being in, like, I don't think to the core it's who I am. You know what I mean?
No.
So I do, but there are sometimes, you know, we complain and joke, but there are certain things that I'm like, why is gay culture like this? Or, you know what I mean? Of course. And I'm sure I would have the same thoughts if I was straight, but it is interesting to think about that. Like, in your opinion, what do you think is like the hardest part about being gay?
Being gay is such a journey that I feel like at first the hardest part of being gay is accepting it, right? Yeah. I think like when we're young, you're so, you're not exposed, especially when we were younger, we weren't exposed to being gay in the media and stuff. Yeah. So like you see yourself as kind of like a problem or an issue or there's something wrong, like that your gayness is wrong and it needs to be fixed. Yeah. So I think like the acceptance of that at such a young age and having to like be vulnerable enough to share that with people and share your truth, like that's for sure the hardest part. But once you accept it, then it, it kind of becomes a superpower and then you love it and you go through, these different waves. And I think that gay people get away with a lot of things that like straight people can't. Like, I think that we're valued in certain spaces way more than average people are. And so I appreciate that as well. However, like, I think, the older that you get, there's challenges in regards to just our culture. It's like, it's like a plus and a minus, whereas like we have the freedom. We are very sexually free people and that's nice, right? Like I love that. I love being like sex positive and there's plenty of resources to explore and but But on the flip side of that, like we kind of like, you know, the standard for a relationship is like more so an open relationship. And if you value like monogamy and you want kids and stuff, like it's more difficult to get married and have children and stuff than it would be for straight people. But then it's like, but we also get to like live our lives a little bit more. Like there's so many pluses and minuses, but like I would never change it.
I agree. I think it's kind of like every pro kind of comes with its con in a way.
And it's like sometimes the pro is the con and sometimes the con is the pro.
Period.
Like that was poetry.
Yeah. And sometimes the pro is the con and it's pro con and con pro. No, but I do think like, again, the sexual freedom is pro, but at the same time, because we prioritize sexual freedom, then, you know, monogamy and all that kind of stuff isn't usually as prioritized.
Yeah.
And also kind of with the whole like marriage and kids thing, it is a lot harder. I mean, there's so many things. We're still in a place where, yeah, we've progressed, but also, you know, there's so much going on politically right now, and it can be really hard to think that to be the fear of taking steps backwards.
Yeah.
Not only in gay terms, but in anything really, you know? But so there is that fear. And also like we live in a place where, yes, it is very accepted and normalized, but
it's
you know,
not like that everywhere.
No, it's not like that everywhere. And it's really hard to hear about, you know, other parts of the places, world that are not as open to it, and
100%.
where people are still having to hide who they are, you know?
Yeah. And I think like you said, the fear that it's like your rights are always kind of like dwindled. Yes. Like they're kind of like dangling in front of you. It's like right now we have them, but it's like we have to like hold on for dear life because you don't know what could happen, and your rights could just be taken so easily.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
Our rights to marriage and to having kids. Because in other places it's illegal for gay men to like have children or adopt. I agree. So I think those things are scary, but I think that's why events like Pride are so incredibly important. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's in my head. I'm like, thank God for the internet and social media in that sense. Because I know, I mean, depending on where you are too, the access that you have to it, but at least there is some kind of avenue for people to see what is happening in other parts of the world, to know that they are not crazy and feeling this way, and to know that there are communities and people that think the same as they do, you know what I mean? And feel the same as they do. So in that sense, grateful for it. Of course, like I said, we joke about it. And like when it comes to dating and stuff, I would say definitely in like the dating terms, it is the hardest part really, I think, is the monogamy part for me.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's like, I really just want to start something with somebody and have a connection and
be my man.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. And it's like, it's hard when nobody wants to do that.
Nobody's interested. Yeah.
So, yeah, monogamy.
Like, no matter how many dates you go on.
Like, it is just insane the things that will come out of people's mouths sometimes.
Oh my God.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Do you think that dating apps have like helped or hurt the gay community?
I think they've helped and hurt. I think overall, it's just so hard because I think that any platform or resource that is given to gays for them to be able to connect and for them to be like a safe space, even if it's an app, I think is a good thing, right? Because it's like, you know, some people, even though we've progressed a lot and we live in LA, like in other places and stuff, it's not as easy to be outwardly flamboyant or yourself, you know, people are afraid to do that, or you don't know if people are gay or straight, you know what I mean? So sometimes being gay, like, you know, if you live in a more conservative space, it's hard to like come up to someone and hit on them because that can be dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so it's good, I think, when there's resources that we have to be able to connect with one another and like for you to know, okay, this person would be interested, and you can, you know, virtually meet versus like coming up to someone and risking them not being gay, them being uncomfortable, them being angry or upset, or, you know, that situation escalating. But I do think that the apps have made sex so easily accessible. And so our brains now are wired to like want the next best thing so fast.
Because we know that it's at the tip of our fingers.
It's at the tip of our fingers. And it's like sometimes once you get it, you're ready for the next.
Absolutely.
It's like, you know, you've had a taste of it and you're like, okay, well, I tried it. I don't really want it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and so that makes it really hard to sustain because it's like, it's created this ongoing craving for what's next.
Yeah, it's the convenience aspect of it all. You know what I mean? Like, I agree with everything you said. Like, when you think about even like Grindr and stuff, you know, showing location, finding people in your area, the whole thing was safety to find people that,
the hole was right. Yeah. Was 300 feet away.
The hole. Okay.
Hey,
the hole.
Lots of holes are 300 feet away.
Right. Hole after hole after hole.
And I'm like, wow.
Wow. There's so many holes here.
Good to know.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll pick this hole.
And I'll pick. Oh,
that's really crazy.
It's really insane, but it is really also
wild.
It's just crazy the stuff that you can find on the internet.
No, it is. I show it to my straight friends all the time, and they're
are gooped and gagged.
They're like, wow.
Yeah.
Because
I showed my girlfriend once because we were actually on a trip together, and it's funny. There was this like boy that we met in person, but then I was like, LOL, he's on a Grindr, you know? And I was like, oh my God, he just sent me his album. And she was like, let me see. So I showed it to her, and she goes, oh my God, gay guys are just so like artistic with their nudes.
No, we really
we'd be getting the angles.
No,
She's like, honestly,
no.
if straight men knew how to take pictures like this, I'd be way more intrigued.
Yes,
Than like,
and honestly, that is so real.
So real.
It's like running a business. Like, if you're not angling your nudes right, like no one is gonna want to like buy from your company. And
if you're not marketing yourself correctly,
because listen, I've had both experiences. Like I know my angles, right? And so I think that it's good marketing. But some people I've had experiences where I've hooked up with them first and then I seen their pictures after.
And you're like,
and I'm
girl,
like,
this is not doing anything
so
for you.
hot in person.
Yeah.
Like that angle was not it, babes.
Not it.
You know what I'm saying? And then it kind of just makes me like, okay.
Or
so
sometimes like you're like, oh, like, yeah, it's cute, but then the pictures are either like just really bad quality or just not like, and I'm like, okay, is that how it's gonna be? Like, I don't know. You're
right.
More so in the sense of like, I don't know. I think for me, it's also like the way that you take care of yourself and your space and whatever. And I know that might sound like dramatic and really intense, but it's also like, if you're sending me these like crazy blurry, just whatever pictures, I'm like, does that mean you're not like, is your space going to be a mess? Like, are you going to be like put together?
Well, yeah, like you could send me a dick pic all you want and it could be a great dick print, but like, or a dick pic, but like if your apartment is disgusting in the background,
but that's what I mean.
I am going to notice that and I'm going to be way less interested. Bad marketing. Bad marketing.
Yeah. I feel like, I obviously, you know, you want to like feel comfortable and feel
like your best foot first.
You want to put something first.
Right. Yeah. And I like, there's just certain angles that look so much better of a penis. You know what I mean? And some people miss the mark. I'm like, that is a terrible angle of your penis.
Yes, I agree. Like, okay, let's talk about it. What's your angle? Do you take it like from above, from below, from the side? Like, what do you do?
Okay, I'll either do like a mirror pic, like, you know what I mean? Because it's like the full shebang.
Yeah.
But like, I used to do like the sideways ones. You can see like the the full length of it all.
Yeah.
But like now it's from the front.
Yeah.
But it just like push it down a little bit and then it's whatever.
Yeah.
Or I'll take it like the whole torso area.
Mm-hmm.
Not like here where it's just like this, which that's like fine, I guess. But if you like turn the camera and do the whole like torso angle, it can be artistic and good marketing.
Yeah.
Good marketing.
Yeah. No, I agree. A mirror pic always does it. I feel like that's just a good representation of like, you know, hey, that's how you're going to see it. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, the angle from up top. Yeah.
You know what angle I don't think really does it for me?
Which one?
Is like from the bottom.
I was going to say that one. Like, I'm like, girl, what?
You're missing the mark. Yeah.
And then LOL at the boys who put it next to like a can or something.
I know.
Like a remote or something.
It's like they put it next to their shampoo bottle.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
okay.
First of all, upgrade the shampoo, babe. Like, like you got that at the dollar store. Like,
you're like, that's the shampoo you use?
No, right.
But I just think that's so funny. I'm like, okay, I get it. You're trying to show off the size, but it is just so funny to me because I'm like, what is this random object?
Why is that in there? Like,
yeah,
like put your fucking TV remote down.
Yeah, I'm like, put the remote down, babe.
I don't care. Like,
no, it's just so funny.
It's like Dick Roku.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
you're like Roku.
Right. I'm like,
no, I love it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Good old dick pic. So hey,
and like definitely don't put it next to a remote if you don't have a smart TV. No shade, but like.
Like an old
like
school,
if you're not even rocking a smart TV, babe, please don't put your clicker in the dick pic. Like,
oh my god, I love that. So, anyways, message is
back to the
take
plot.
Pride in your dick pics.
Yeah. Good marketing.
In your nudes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you can send them to me if you want me to let you know, and I can help.
We
style
will
you.
approve.
Yeah,
approve or what is it? Toot or boot.
Right. Toot or boot.
Toot or boot. Okay, another one. Have you ever felt pressure to fit into a certain type of gay culture?
Yes, actually, I have definitely felt that. Like, and as I've gotten older, I feel like I have shifted and changed and whatever. I will say I feel like the gays are very categorized. Mm-hmm. We're strong in like the category that you are, right? So like obviously like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, I'm like twink down. Yeah. Right?
Totally.
And then it's like as you start to get older, and then so like you can like vibe in your twink area and you're like, yeah, that's me or whatever. But then sometimes I feel like as you get older, then it's like there's like almost like a negative connotation that's given to twinks, which I hate. I don't think that's like right. Yeah. But so then you're like, you start to get to your later 20s and you're like clawing to get out of the twink like era. Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to be a twink anymore. I want to put on weight, grow out my facial hair, like whatever. Right. I want to be considered as more of a man or a twunk or like whatever. Yeah. It's like that's like the next thing. And then it's like, but then you feel like your personality almost has to relay that as well. Mm-hmm, so then you feel like I've like felt myself being like, wait, okay, now that I'm here, how do I act? Or now that I'm here, how do I act? And I hate that, but now I feel like I'm at a point where I'm just like healed and I'm like, I'm a little bit of everything, and this is what I'm not going to shift and change to just like completely meet the criteria of one specific category that 100%. People could put me in based off of looks. Yeah,
I feel like it's so interesting because I also just being someone who's on the shorter side, and when I was younger I was just like slim and I just danced and was doing sports and stuff, whatever. So like in that sense, like I feel like I just always was a twink, and I was just very clean cut and very, very that, and I think when you're younger, it's also kind of like, sure, you definitely still have that idea of like, oh, well, I still want to be like fit and looked at as sexy, but at the same time, when you're younger, it's kind of like, okay, I'm okay with being like the cute, like twink, whatever, because it attracts a certain type of guy, I guess, or whatever.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. And then, but like you said, as you grow up, and as I've like even just diving into my own fitness journey in terms of becoming a fitness instructor and all that kind of stuff, like I'm like, okay, I started building more muscle and just whatever. It's interesting to see how as you get older, the reaction from boys changes. And
you get a completely brand new set of attention.
Yeah, it's very different. And it's also like, again, we've probably talked about this before too, but like, in the gay community, there is such a desire to be masculine. Yes. It's almost like a competition. It's like, who's more masculine?
100%.
Which is like, it's so crazy to me. I mean, I understand where it comes from, right? From in the past, people were trying to assimilate to culture and see if you could, and if you could pass, then you were, more successful and whatever. So it's like, that's the idea that was ingrained into us. But at the same time, it's like, we're at a point in gay culture and community where like, why are we trying so hard to be masculine? Yeah. Like, why can't we can still be fit and like whatever, or anything really. We could still have our own personality, like, and we can have both elements of it. Because like you said, I feel like sometimes we feel more feminine and sometimes we feel more masculine. Like, I feel like there's definitely a balance there. And it's just interesting because sometimes we still get guys like on apps and stuff being like, are you mask? And it's like,
I don't even know what that means.
I don't like what do you identify as masculine?
Yeah.
Like,
like what's the checklist?
Right. Like, you know what I mean? Because there's so many, it's a spectrum.
And I'm so much more of a powerful being than to ever be categorized as masc or feminine.
Honestly, period.
You know what I mean?
I love that.
I am so multi-layered and multi-dimensional that like there's no way that I could fit into either one. Like I am just me, and you know, I've got a little bit of a both, and on some days it's just so interchangeable, and I'm just always constantly ebbing and flowing, and I'm proud of my you know, my flamboyance. I'm proud of my masculinity. Like I used to be very, very insecure about my flamboyance, like very insecure. And there's sometimes, you know, because of the pressures of community where I'm like, oh, okay, do I need to tone it down right now? Like, or like if I go on a date with a guy, I'm like, oh, is he going to be okay with, you know, my voice? Or I don't want to dress too flashy or whatever. Sometimes, you know, you go back and forth in those things. But then it's like at the end of the day, it's like, this is literally just who I am. And so.
And it's interesting because I think like there are certain spaces where our flamboyance and our just, you know, personality is what attracts people to us.
Yep.
But then when it comes into like gay men culture, dating, that whole thing is like sometimes that's the drawback. Sometimes that's like
which is so crazy.
Yeah.
Like even we were just at our friend's 30th birthday and the one or two straight guys that were in there were immediately like this with us. Like we became buddies with them. They loved us, like whatever. We were so. And like, you know, obviously all the girls and stuff, like we were so celebrated for having such big personalities in that space. And it seems like everybody loved having us there because of who we were and because of the flamboyance and just like the fun and the energy that we brought. But then it's like we go on a first date with someone who's in our own community and they're kind of like, whoa, it's a lot.
You go to like, you know, a circuit party or something and it's like really they're like just gay spaces sometimes.
The energy and the attention is always going to the masculine beefy guy in the corner that's hardly showing emotion and is just like,
and I'm like, that's so crazy that's like the thing. But you know what's also funny because I feel like twinks, the category of twinks gets a bad rap, but at the same time I believe it was Pornhub that released a study.
That's the
number one search, right? Is twinks.
Is twinks. Like, and honestly, period.
But I'm like, it's just so funny because I literally saw on social media the other day, literally like yesterday, this boy, he's an influencer, and he like went on there and he's like, you guys, I'm not a twink, I'm a twunk. Like I've tried so hard to like work on like blah, blah, blah. And he was like talking about wanting to not become a twink. And I'm like, but also why are we fighting so hard? Like, yeah, go on your journey and do it. But I'm like, he was getting offended by being called a twink. I don't know. It's so interesting to hear people still have that perspective. So I don't really know sometimes. I'm like, are we just doing it to put on a front? Yeah. Or do we actually
honestly, I think I had some personal growth in regards to that too, because like when I was younger, the only guys that I would date ever, if I even seen that they had like a little bit of femininity, I'd be like, no, I can't do it.
Oh, really?
It's like, I was like programmed, I feel like, to feel that way. And like now that I'm older and I feel like now I've been diving more into my masculinity as well as my femininity, like, you know, like I'll throw on a pair of heels and I'm gonna dance the house down, but like I also love to be a man and whatever. But now as I'm older, I am attracted to men now that have some femininity. I'm like, when I can see femininity in you, I'm like, oh yes, okay, this is like, it feels more sustainable. And there's something so I love a man that can show off his femininity. I think it's so attractive now. Like it's sexy to me. Where it's crazy because when I was young, I feel like just those idealistic standards, I really fell right into those. And I was like, no, like a man that's feminine or does this or like would ever wear heels or whatever. I'm like, ooh, no, I can't do it.
I feel like it's funny. I feel like I was kind of the opposite because I feel like when I was younger, if I knew that a guy had a feminine side to him, that made me feel safe to have my feminine side too.
Yeah.
So I was always like, if you're super hyper masculine, then I'm afraid. Like I feel like then I can't be myself around you because you're going to judge me for it. So I always kind of like dated guys who, presented, you know, maybe a little more masculine or just neutral, but had a feminine side because I was like, I feel like that's like, I feel safe in that space.
Yeah.
I still believe that now, you know, like I still think like, sure, it's hot to, you know, want a masculine man, but at the same time, I'm like, I want someone who can also tap into their femininity.
I do too. I think maybe when I was younger, it was more so like I had the opposite like mindset. I was like, oh, if he has femininity too, there's no way he can actually really be attracted to me. You know what I mean? I was like, I need a fully masculine man because when I was younger, I felt like I was way more and like tapped into my femininity. So I was like, oh, he won't be attracted to me if he's feminine too, like whatever. But now as I'm older and I'm looking for like a life partner and not just like a hookup, I'm like, I need someone that's gonna be my best friend and is gonna be sustainable. Like, I mean, maybe that guy is fully masculine, but I don't think so. Like, I want us to be able to relate and align on so many different things, but and I think that would be like I want someone who's comfortable being feminine, because I think that's also like a really cool part about being gay is like we kind of have the permission to dive, to do both.
We need to bring a straight man on the pod, and I want to hear perspective. Like, I want to hear like what their perspective is, because I do feel like some girls, you know, like guys who can be playful in that sense, maybe not like feminine, but like who can be playful and tap into a little bit of that. But I'm like, to what extent? And I know it's going to differ from guy to guy. I know it's going to differ from girl to girl, but I'd just be so curious to like hear the perspective of.
I think that's on the to-do list. We need to find a straight man. And see.
I think we have some we could bring on.
Oh, we definitely have a few. Yeah. I've already got a few in mind. I'm like,
no, literally. But that would be fun.
Ring. Useless Banter's calling.
Ring.
So all the straight boys.
No, literally. I do think that'd be fun to have that perspective and conversation. So definitely adding it to the list. But yeah, I think it's just interesting in general that we have that.
You know what's funny? We didn't drink any of this.
I thought about that I didn't want to interrupt you.
We were being, oh my God, that's so funny because I thought about it too. And
you didn't want to interrupt you. Okay, should we cheers?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Cheers.
Let's take a big one.
G-A-Y. Gay.
Oh God.
Cheers.
To all the gays.
To all the queers. Alcohol. I'm just kidding.
Wow, I think this wine is gay too.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, with that being said, we just had to catch you guys up on our Prideful weekend.
Yeah, it was really such a blast, and it's still Pride Month.
And just remember, like, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Pride.
That makes me think of the year not this last year, but was that 2 years ago? Maybe 3 even. No, maybe 2 years ago when we were like chanting.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Before we go, we do have to share this. So we were last year at Pride, we're being stupid. We're drunk. We're wasted. We're with our group of friends. We're having a ball, and so we end up we're just like chanting,
"Let me see your ball sag. Let me see your ball sag," and we just kept doing it to every song.
And like we were just being so annoying. Yeah. And then some guy behind us goes waboosh,
pulls it out,
waboosh. Hey, the biggest ball sack I've ever seen in my life.
Like golf ball sack, like tennis ball sack.
Are you okay?
No, we all the way we're like, let me see. And we all jaws on the floor.
No, listen, I've seen quite a few sacks in my day.
But this was different.
That was different.
He literally left. Well, one, we were all gagged and we're like, oh my God. And then he left and we were all like, is he okay?
No, like something was definitely like.
And then we learned that you can actually inject them to make them bigger.
You can put filler in your ball sack.
I was like, babe, how many needles did you get?
No, that shit is heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah, heavy. I will never forget that.
No, that will be ingrained in my mind forever.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Hopefully he's marketing his ball sack and with some good angles at least.
Right.
In his album.
Honestly, like OnlyFans that.
Yeah.
You know,
no, for sure. I bet people have like a big ball kink. Totally. Okay, we are wrapping it up.
Love you guys so much. Enough gay talk.
Yeah. Market your nudes well. We'll see you later.